Hi Troy, I'm hoping that this video works. This is my third or fourth try. Here we go. All right, so on your quilt square, I am going to go to this part of the direction. So there are two pieces that you are going to turn in. And one of those is the actual square, right, that you are creating with your own hand. So piece of paper, colored pencils, markers, that type of thing. And then the artist statement, which is the written portion. So I'm going to break these two parts down. What goes into your quilt square? You are putting together a whole bunch of things that we have been learning about in Unit 1. So we've been learning about the U.S. founding documents, intersectionality, inclusion, liberty and justice for all of those elements of history you are putting together in this quilt square. Okay, so where it says here, relevant symbols and text from the U.S. founding documents, those are the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. Okay, so let's say that maybe one of the phrases that you want to use from the founding documents is liberty and justice for all. I might simply see that phrase built in somewhere into your quilt square. That's just an example. You could use all different kinds of phrases, words that come from the U.S. founding documents, okay? You're also going to think about designing this quilt square not only with text or words, but with symbols, colors, images that are representing this idea of a more inclusive society. And it's also going to incorporate your identity, Troy's identity, and what your ideas are, your vision is for a more equal society. So, how the United States might come to a point in time where everybody is treated more equally. So let me show you some of your classmates' quilt squares. Okay, so these are just a few ideas. Every one of your classmates has got a different spin. Everybody's has a little bit different of a look. Okay. Okay. So you're going to choose images, symbols, specific colors, text, words, phrases from the founding documents to incorporate into your quilt square. What has to go into the artist statement? That is going to be 250 words. First of all, I'm not going to count 250 words. Think of it as a chunky paragraph where you are explaining the what, the how, and the why. So it says that you're going to explain your quilt square, how your quilt square represents your identity. Remember, this is your personal identity, the Troy identity, and how it conveys a message about a more inclusive society. Inclusive means to include. So right now, our society is pretty fractioned. There are pieces that are separated, and the whole idea of an inclusive society is equitability, but including all different kinds of people and groups in the conversation about laws and anything that has to do with the United States. We want all people to feel included and that they matter. Okay, so in the artist statement, it says what is the message of your quilt square? Talk about the colors that you chose to use, the symbols, the text, the details. Why did you choose to put some of those things in there? So elaborate on them. And then what is the whole point? What is the big picture of your message? Okay. The rest of this is to help students think about what's going to go into the quilt square and the whys behind it. This you are not turning in. Okay, you are turning in your quilt square and then your 250 word statement. That's what you're turning in. And then all of these, they had the either on the side of it or underneath it, they had the artist statement. Just so that I could show you some examples. I didn't include the artist statement, but they were all on one piece of paper. Okay, so these are kind of like planning boxes. This is an area where you can start to sketch out your ideas. Once again, it's just a planning sheet. You're not turning it in. And then this breaks down the 3 bullets that I put at the top. Okay, I was trying to make it kind of fast, although now I'm at 6 minutes. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, please make sure that you write to me through the inbox and ask me specific questions. I will get back to you. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.